Greetings, dear friends. Good morning and happy Monday. Hope you had a lovely, restful weekend. So here we are. It's February the 18th, day before a full moon. Full moon tomorrow is going to be quite auspicious. I was very grateful that I got to see it last night. It was really gorgeous. Do you follow the phases of the moon? I've been talking about that for quite a while. But here we are. I'm using my letting go guidance system and just popping in to have a wee bit of time with you. And what this is all about is helping us look at what kind of things can we focus on letting go of. And there's things like we've worked on things like limitations, lack, believing that we're less than, or patterns. And the idea is that these are like layers. The more we peel these layers off, then we get to more fully align with who we are at the core and fulfill our life purpose, our soul purpose, align with the gifts that we individually uniquely bring. So all that being said, I just encourage you to land into this present moment with me. And if you're here live, just say hi. It'd be nice to see if I'm sitting here talking to myself, or if you're here with me. And with that being said, just take a nice deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. Just let go of anything that's bothering you, any limitations, any worries. We're just going to land together into this present moment. And if you're watching this as recording, the energy's still the same. We're just going to land nicely into this present moment. And as we're doing this, we're kind of imprinting that energy onto the cards here. And we're just kind of clear your mind. And the question we're going to ask together is, what can we focus on this week on letting go? And like I said about the full moon, this is a beautiful time to just look at what can we let go, because full moon is all about manifesting, about actually having the resolution, having the resolve, the problem fixed, the answers show up. So this is a beautiful week to really get deep into what's blocking me fully shining my light, what's holding me back from being the most successful, most aligned being that I can be. And with that, let's see what we're going to focus on this week. I think it's going to be this one. And so what we're going to work on is a sense of lack. So how does that show up for you? Do you know, this is actually really interesting that this came up, because there's a conversation I was having just a couple of days ago about this idea of sense of lack. You know, we talk about manifesting and visualizing, you know, the success, like making more money, attracting the relationship, attracting the ideal situation at work or in your business. Does that make you or open you up to feeling like you don't have enough right now? Because here's the thing: if we're constantly saying, it'll be great when I get there, you know, when I pay my debts off, when I meet that other person, when I achieve this goal, when I accept, you know, get to that place, when I lose X amount of weight. Be careful about that. Be careful that you're not pining for something that's not here, and therefore thinking that there's something lacking right here, right now. So this is a really good one to be, just watch how the inner dialogue goes. Is there a yes but? You know, I'm happy right now, yes, but I'll be happier if. That can actually be communicating to your own inner self that you're not good enough, or you're not working hard enough, or this situation isn't your best or highest good as far as creating. So just watch for that. And if it does happen, thank it and look at what can you be grateful for. You know, let's say you were working on a goal, and I'm not saying we shouldn't have goals and intentions. Absolutely, we need to, because that gives us direction, or sense of direction, and helps us plan. But then immerse yourself in the process and enjoy it, and actually see that you actually do have everything that you need in this present moment. And take a deep breath. So with this sense of lack, this is a nice inner dialogue piece. Watch the languaging, watch what comes up. And like I said, watch for that yes but. I have everything I need. Yes, but no yes buts. So when I talk about letting go, I talk about having a conversation, saying thank you for that piece of guidance from one of my inner voices, maybe. You can journal. You can do. I do a lot of EFT tapping with clients, or just do a meditation. Land into this present moment. And the other one that's really helpful in all of this is gratitude exercises. So, do you have a regular gratitude process where you just check in each day? Some people do it in the morning, some people do it in the evening. So choose what works for you, and just be grateful for what you have, and then more things show up for you to be grateful for. Now, as I'm talking about this, I'm kind of just putting my attention on this idea of sense black. I'm shuffling these Doreen Virtual angel cards because I like to draw 3 of these because they kind of give us a wee bit of support or some further guidance or ideas what could happen if we really stepped into this idea of letting go of that sense of lack. And so let's see what comes up today for us. This is very nice. So answered prayer is the first card that comes up. And so, perhaps when we put out an intention, so this is important part 2 of manifestation. When we put an intention, or hey Anne, nice to see you here. When we put an intention or ask the universe for something, it immediately answers. But the key piece is so therefore we need to hey Randy, how are you today? We need to be open to receiving that guidance or receiving that answer. And so when we, prayer or intention or a question of the universe, understand that it's being answered. But sometimes you have to be a little bit of a spiritual detective. How did that get answered? It could be some in a way that you're not really seeing. And so therefore you need to have this sense of enchantment. So how I was talking about having a gratitude practice, that if you could be more grateful for what was happening, that will allow you to realize, stay in the present moment and recognize that when you ask for some guidance, there is, it could happen by synchronicity, a thought that just lands like, I know, let's go do this, or let's contact that person, or let's do things in a slightly different order. Those are all potential answers to what you've asked for. So go with the flow and then understand that you are a very powerful manifester. And so when we get stuck, this is a beautiful combination with the idea of we're going to work on letting go of the sense of lack, because when we get really stuck on, I don't have enough or I'm not good enough, that's what we're creating. Remember, we're very powerful manifestors. So be grateful for what you have achieved, what you have accomplished, what you have got happening. And by all means, look at the intentions or what it is you're wanting to create, and then get busy and grateful for what you're doing right now. And it will start to flow. So I love the fact that we've just had this conversation today. Perhaps you could write out an intention that you would like to have resolved, that you want to have clearer, so that you can let go of this sense of lack and see what happens overnight. See what happens in the light of the full moon, which, like I said, is happening tomorrow. Hope this serves you. I hope you have a wonderful week, and look at where that idea of sense of lack shows up for you, and do whatever you need to have it let go. And I'd love you to share how that's going, and any comments or questions, or how I can be of more support in helping you let go of that sense of lack. Put in the comments below. Much love. I wish you a wonderful week. Thanks, Anne. Thank you. Nice to see you here. Much love.